Most people nowadays are aware that the body houses 7 chakras. What they may not know is how the chakras can directly impact their physical and emotional health and well-being. So let's talk about that. But first, if you could like this video and subscribe to my channel for all things elevating your mind, body, and spirit, I would appreciate that. Let's first begin by defining a chakra. What is it? The word chakra comes from Sanskrit and translates into spinning wheel of light. The chakras, also called energy centers or energy vortices, act as translators for energy. These centers help to slow down or speed up energy as it passes through your system. Each chakra also relates to a specific vibration, frequency, and location in the body. And because everything is energy, including your cells, your organs, your tissues, just vibrating at different speeds, each chakra's placement has a specific influence on specific endocrine glands inside of your body. If you need a refresher on what the heck the endocrine system is, know that you would probably be pretty miserable without it. The endocrine system is a collection of glands that produce hormones that regulate things like your metabolism, your growth and development, tissue function, sexual function, reproduction, sleep, mood, just to name a few. As a Reiki master teacher and other types of energy workers, or if you're just looking for some way to boost your energy and health, knowing what a chakra is and what it corresponds to, which endocrine gland it corresponds to, can be extremely helpful. It can also be helpful when you're experiencing negative reoccurrences, negative themes in your life, or issues that you keep coming up against, because issues are stored in your tissues. When one or more of our chakras is temporarily or chronically out of balance, we may feel lonely, insecure, threatened. It is also common to engage in unhealthy behaviors to try to compensate for your lack of well-being. When we balance our chakras, we are helping to restore natural order. So consider a chakra clearing kind of like preventative medicine for your spirit or a massage for your soul. There's a rabbit hole of information you can access for chakras, but today I'm going to give you the highlights of the 7 chakras inside of the body, what glands they correlate to, what they look like when they're balanced, and what they look like when they're imbalanced. Side note, you also have chakras below and above your physical body, but that is a whole other conversation, and if you'd like me to make a video about that, leave a note below. We're going to start at the bottom and build our way up. So first up is the root chakra. If you took a basic psych class in college, you probably remember Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Well, the root chakra is like the foundation of that pyramid. It's all about security, survival, finances, the types of things that meet your body's basic needs like food, shelter, clothing, protection from harsh environment, things like that. Information stored here also includes familial beliefs and instincts. Physically, the root chakra governs the spinal column, circulatory system, and the lower half of the body, like the legs and the feet. And the endocrine gland associated with the root chakra are the adrenals, which regulate your body's fight or flight response. When we have a well-balanced first chakra, or root chakra, we expect we will receive everything that we need, and this allows for a sense of calm and quiet strength. When the root chakra is out of balance, we may get caught up in the chaos of the world, be fearful, focus on scarcity versus abundance, and we may also struggle getting the material possessions we need or struggle with finding our place in community. Having an overactive root chakra is also possible and can result in aggressive, greedy, or manipulative behavior. So here it's important to realize that behavior results from a sense of fear. And having early experiences with not enough money, not having community or stability can all weaken a root chakra. As an adult, big changes like big moves, changing jobs, divorce, or severe illness or injury can also make us feel vulnerable. So anything that moves you out of comfort or familiarity, predictability, security, or safety can trigger an imbalance. To rebalance the root chakra, in addition to chakra clearing work, try to become more aware of any sense of fear or chaos in your life. Maybe ask yourself, what is causing this, and is it possible to change your relationship to it? Also, establishing nurturing daily routines can help you feel more stable and grounded in your life and able to adapt to otherwise changing circumstances and environments. The sacral chakra is about pleasure, creativity, sexuality, joy, and emotional well-being. Once we feel secure in our root chakra, we begin to explore the experiences available through our 5 senses. The second chakra is about physical gratification and emotional fulfillment. Physically, the second chakra governs the bladder, the low back, stomach, liver, lower intestine, and the endocrine gland that is associated with the sacral chakra is the reproductive organs. People who have a well-balanced sacral chakra really feel their emotions. This chakra encourages curiosity and urges us to be creative and playful in ways we manifest what we really want. People who have an imbalanced second chakra will try to control or avoid their emotions, living mostly in their heads. And they do this by overthinking rather than feeling, and they may be missing out on spontaneous, joyful things or intimate relationships. The absence of joyful passion often results in the pursuit of endorphin highs, and we actually see this a lot in our culture. More extreme symptoms of imbalanced sacral chakra include substance addictions, sexual dysfunction, addictions, and body image distortion. Big causes of imbalance of the sacral chakra are sexual abuse, no surprise, and lack of emotional freedom. This can happen early in life when a child has been punished for expressing their emotions and then will learn to repress them and suffer a blockage there. To rebalance the sacral chakra, in addition to chakra clearing energy work, it's good to re-engage your curiosity about life and sensory experiences and reawaken childlike play. Freedom to express emotions will also change perspectives on the world. Remember to fully experience the good stuff and allow the not so good stuff to also come to the surface. The solar plexus chakra is about our personal power, courage, self-esteem, the ego. I like to call this our spiritual warrior chakra. The third chakra represents and defines the self. This emerges around 2 years of age when children discover their separate identity and will often, express that by saying no. It typically comes up again in the teen years when autonomy becomes a thing. The solar plexus chakra is all about the beliefs that you hold about yourself. Physically, the third chakra governs the stomach, the upper intestines, gallbladder, liver, as well as the mid-back. And the endocrine gland that the solar plexus is associated with is the pancreas, which makes insulin. When we have a well-balanced third chakra, we have fully accepted responsibility for ourselves and our happiness. This is ownership and the ability to self-lead. We trust ourselves and are willing to take risks, make decisions, and take actions that align with our intentions. We will have the strength to stay on track no matter what happens around us, and we will stand up for what we believe is the truth for us, regardless of what other people think. If the solar plexus chakra is out of balance, we are likely to become more passive and often overpowered in personal and professional relationships. People pleasers, take note, because this might be you if your actions are designed to please others all the time versus please yourself. In the other extreme, if we have had an overactive solar plexus chakra and haven't done the inner work to accept all of who we are, your weaknesses might be that you automatically get defensive or aggressive all the time because you feel threatened. This also might look like being a workaholic or a bully who is maybe very successful in their career but suffers personally and spiritually. To rebalance the solar plexus chakra, in addition to chakra clearing energy work, recognize and honor what you are capable of as well as your limitations. Seriously consider whether the majority of your actions are designed to fulfill your own desires or those of others. Realize that you always have choices. Short of physical force, no one can make you do anything. The heart chakra is, no surprise, all about love, compassion, forgiveness, and unity. It marks the transition from the physical self of the lower chakras to the higher self of the upper chakras. When we are open to give and receive love to strengthen the heart energy, we are able to feel joy, trust, and deep connection with others. Physically, the heart chakra governs the heart, the lungs, the diaphragm, and the breasts. The endocrine gland that is associated with this chakra is the thymus, which regulates the immune system. When we have a well-balanced heart chakra, we care about others. We feel connected, are able to express kindness, love, and affection, and are also able to receive that in return. You can recognize someone with a well-balanced heart chakra by their authenticity and their openness. A closed heart chakra may occur as a result of emotional trauma and is likely to manifest in intimacy issues. Most of us have felt the pain of heartbreak at some point, which is the physical sensation of disruption in the heart chakra. If the heart chakra remains blocked, we can sabotage relationships that have real potential. We can also be emotionally inaccessible and tend to be more critical and suspicious of other people versus accepting. So this makes other people uncomfortable and defensive, and it kind of is a self-fulfilling loneliness prophecy. An overly open heart chakra may result in empathetically absorbing the energy and emotions of others and feeling the need to rescue everyone from their own pain and learning experiences. Empaths need to be very careful and aware of this. Just don't do it. For rebalancing the heart chakra, in addition to chakra clearing work on cultivating your self-care or self-love practices, maintaining good boundaries, and realize that we all have the same needs and the same fears. The throat chakra is all about expression, communication, truth, honesty, and connection. The throat chakra is the main portal through which we express ourselves to the outside world and one of the channels which we actually receive its input. Physically, the throat chakra governs the throat, the esophagus, the parathyroid, the hypothalamus, the neck, the mouth, the teeth, and the endocrine gland that is associated with this is the thyroid, which regulates metabolism. When our throat chakra is in balance, what we express to the world is in alignment with our highest intentions. We're able to receive and understand creative expression, we operate with integrity, and we know the impact of our words. Your throat chakra is in good shape when you can address difficult situations without losing your temper. One way we can know if the throat chakra is out of balance is to notice if we are afraid to speak up in fear of repercussions, or are projecting a chatty but fake front to squash anxiety or keep the peace. An imbalanced throat chakra may be the result of being out of tune with the higher self. When we lack direction and aren't sure who we are and where we stand, we become susceptible to the ideas of the group, which may or may not be beneficial to you. To rebalance your throat chakra, in addition to chakra clearing energy work, consider your personal and professional relationships and whether or not you are avoiding conflict. Be honest with yourself first. Once you get your bearings, speak your truth constructively and with kindness, and make changes that reflect your best interest. If you move away from people in this process or they move away from you, don't worry. You will attract new people who are more aligned with your current degree of integrity. The third eye chakra, all about intuition, insight, imagination, perception, perspective. And it governs our ability to see the truth clearly. Physically, the sixth chakra relates to the nervous system, and the endocrine gland that is associated with this is the pituitary gland, which is a big player in hormones and how hormones are released and how hormones are regulated throughout the body. So it's considered the master gland. When our third eye is in balance, we are able to understand the world around us, retain information through memory, and use our imagination to visualize possibilities. We are hungry for knowledge, seek truth. We may have vivid dreams and notice other things that people don't. An imbalanced third eye may result in difficulty focusing our attention. It may manifest in being ungrounded and living in a fantasy world, or having tunnel vision and over-intellectualizing things. To rebalance the third eye chakra, in addition to chakra clearing energy work, make a conscious effort to connect to your intuition and your higher self. So slow down, give yourself time to connect to the seen and unseen. And if you tend to being in your head all the time, look around once in a while. Tap into what your gut is telling you and exercise your imagination. The crown chakra is all about higher consciousness, spirituality, inner knowing. This is often depicted in traditional religious paintings as the halo. And the seventh chakra connects us to the meaning of life. An open crown chakra leads to profoundly purposeful and fulfilling life experiences. Physically, the crown chakra governs the brain, the spinal cord, and the nervous system. And the endocrine gland associated here is the pineal gland, which is in the head. And it has been called the seat of the soul and has been studied by metaphysicians for many, many years and many cultures throughout centuries. When our crown chakra is open, we are living consciously and on a path of enlightenment. We feel closely connected to the joy of the universe and have no debilitating attachments to people, places, or things. Our life purpose is clear and we honor that, and we know that all of our experiences, including the ups and the downs, are meaningful in keeping with the divine plan. This inner wisdom helps us to rise above challenges and receive grace and love in all circumstances. A closed or partially closed crown can result in anxiety or concern for our well-being. We may feel that events are random based on our good or bad fortune, independent of ourselves. We may extend love and kindness to those that we like, but we feel justified in withholding it from others. Because unconditional love is what we are here to learn, we will continue to have experiences which evoke compassion until we figure this out. A less than open crown chakra corresponds with a lack of perspective. Karma is not a punishment. It is your soul bringing you the opportunity to open your mind and your heart in order to evolve. If you're feeling restless or unsatisfied with your life, even though you should be happy by all worldly measures, you may be coming into the realization that your life's work is elsewhere. So be alert and keep an eye out for opportunities that call to you and speak to your spirit, and then take inspired action. One of the best ways to encourage your crown chakra to open is to balance out your lower 6 chakras first. Once you've addressed more of the tangible life concerns and opened your mind and your heart, you will then begin to see the world in a new way and you will experience your crown opening. Okay, that's a quick tour through the 7 chakras in the body and how they connect to you physically and emotionally. If you're willing to share, let me know below which chakra you feel is the strongest for you and which one might need a little bit of TLC. If you're looking for additional chakra support, check out my link below if you'd like a personalized chakra reading where I tap into the 7 chakras to clear, rebalance, and all the things for your highest and greatest good. Please like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm here to support your mind, your body, your heart as you awaken to more of who you truly are. Have a great week, and I will see you in the next video.